Moment of truth. Easy. Yes. It's easy. Oh, it's not that bad. This is so bad. I'm not here for the ice. My highest shoes are like this and the heel is a block. Hi everyone, this is Radull Live. Welcome to the Sky Rink here at the Panari Hotel. And today we're going to learn more about Kenya and ice hockey. Yes, the action, they're just warming up right now. We're going to get into it in a bit. Don't go anywhere. So joining us now is Benjamin Mburu. Benjamin is a coach for ice hockey, an ice hockey coach for Ice Lions, the Kenya national ice hockey team. I bet people didn't even know we have a Kenya ice hockey team, but we do. Now I have tried my feet on the ice. It's not easy. What made you decide, Benjamin, that you're going to specialize in ice hockey? Where did it start?
Well, you looked amazing on the ice, and you should try it more often.
And I've not paid him to say that.
You can pay me, I can see better things. But my journey in ice hockey started in 2015. That's the first time I got on the ice. I started field hockey in high school, then I did roller hockey, then eventually I came to ice hockey. And it's not as hard as you say, it's just a matter of practice and letting time take its course.
How big is the ice hockey space in Kenya? Because I mean, today I've seen a few people, and I'm told that when you're training, this place gets full. How many Kenyans have adapted or taken up ice hockey, roughly? How popular is it?
In Kenya, the sport of ice hockey is growing tremendously. Right now, we are boasting of about 30 seniors, and we have a group of around 50 kids who are joining us, and it keeps growing.
Kids as well?
Yes, we have kids as well.
So you're penetrating through the schools, or these are just people who bring their kids to play?
We started by getting the kids who are doing roller hockey as well. And now, growing the program, we do schools that are skating and growing up skaters and anyone who wants to join.
Now, given that Kenya is not naturally a cold destination, it means you can't really take this sport out of Nairobi. In fact, it's just Panari based. Does that mean that, would you like to see more such facilities around the country in terms of developing more ice hockey players? Or more people who can skate, ice skate?
Well, ice hockey is a unique sport because one, you need a sheet of ice to skate on, which is, well, in Eastern Central.
It's not easy to get.
Yeah, in Eastern Central Africa, this is the only ice rink at Panari. So we're looking, and we are hoping that we get enough support from government and other stakeholders, get more ice rinks in the country and in the region as well, so that we have competition and we can expand the program and make it grow.
Tell me about your personal journey and getting to the Kenya national team. Did it start with the club, your first time on ice, until where you are now?
When I started playing ice hockey, most of us were playing it just for fun. Like there's an ice rink, they're experts playing hockey, we can't play hockey, let's go and just play. But over time, our dream expanded and we are hoping to boast a league in the country. So right now we have the national team, which is just the only team around. But moving forward with the growing numbers, we will look forward to having teams, clubs, each club on its own, and that's the plan. We also have...
So they can compete against each
yes,
other?
Yes, so that we can compete. Also now we registered a federation to nurture and grow the sport of ice hockey, which now all the clubs and teams will be under. And then eventually we'll have a serious league going on in the country.
So there is a federation, there's a Kenya Ice Hockey Federation?
Yes, it's called Kenya Federation of Ice Sports.
Of ice sports?
Yes.
Okay, which other ice sports do we have?
Well, this federation just deals with ice hockey, but there are other ice hockey. There's speed skating, there's figure skating, there's curling, there's sledge. You know,
actually, I interviewed the skating people a couple of months ago. Yeah. So at least I know about them. Would the skiers come under this, or that's a different ballgame?
Well, hockey on its own is a very huge discipline. It takes a lot of work off-ice work. Like, on ice is the easy part, off-ice is that. So we decided to just concentrate on ice hockey, focus on it, because there is equipment needed, there is coaching, and it's a whole program to run. And
tell me about the equipment, because when I look at the way you're dressed, first of all, this can't be cheap. You need the gloves. Tell me about what you need to play professionally.
Well, one, ice hockey.
Starting with these skates that
ice hockey,
balance on.
Ice hockey is a full contact sport. Like, it's the speed and there's collision.
Hence so the padding.
You need to be well padded. So one, the skates are not the skates you had on, these ones are different. I don't know whether you can tell the difference.
I have
these
no
ones
idea.
are hard.
Oh yeah, those ones had more of a sneaker.
Those ones were soft.
Boots.
So this is a pure hockey skate. Like the puck gets you on your foot without these, it's painful. So we have the skates, and then we have the shin pads. Then we have the shorts. Under the short I have a jock. Then I have the shoulder pads, elbow pads, gloves, and now there's my helmet on. And
then there's the helmet, which I saw as well, and the hockey stick.
And the hockey stick.
And which means it's also not a cheap sport.
Yeah, it's a very expensive sport. And currently we don't have a shop in Kenya that you can walk in and buy this. So most of these have been donated gear from well-wishers and companies that deal with hockey gear, and they've been very supportive and encouraging to us. So we get a lot of donations, and we look forward to having that going on in the future to help us grow.
Tell me about some of the competitions you participated in, because I know recently there was one about 3 weeks ago.
Yes, there was.
Last month in January.
Yes, there was it's called the Friendship Tournament. So it's sports and tourism combined. So we had guys from USA, Canada, and Japan coming, and Finland coming.
Oh, it was international?
Yes, it was international.
Wow.
So they make their own teams, and then they come and square up with us, and at the same time go for tourism.
So from Kenya, it's Ice Lions who participated?
From the Kenya Ice Lions, we fielded 2 teams of the seniors, and well, one team became 2nd place and the other one was 4th place. But it was a very good learning experience from us.
And men and women played separately?
No.
You play in one team?
We play in one team. Yes.
Currently,
we don't have enough ladies to form a team, but we are looking to get a full ladies team.
Ladies, they need more
that is where you come in as well. You come in as well.
Maybe for fun.
You come in, join. Well, number one, when we coach hockey and when we teach hockey, we tell you, if you are not having fun, it's not worth it. So the first part of hockey is having fun. That's the biggest part.
What what other tournaments have you participated in?
So there was the Friendship League this year. There was another Friendship in 2019 before COVID.
Here?
Yes, here in Kenya. There is also, we've done Madaraka Cup. It happens, we hold it here. So it's Kenya faces other teams, Canada. The last time we had Canada, USA, and Europe. We also are going to have it this year as well. We also went to Canada and played with some of the biggest hockey players in the world. Like
I think I saw that a couple of years ago.
Yes, that was in 2018, if I'm wrong. Yeah.
I remember Kenya has an ice hockey team in Canada. We're like, what?
Yes.
First of all, there's ice hockey. That, first of all, stops us in our tracks. How hard is it? Okay, clearly they're having an exciting game there. How hard is it to learn ice hockey? If you already have, say, hockey skills. If
you have hockey skills, it's very easy for you, because the hardest part is getting to learn how to skate. But with determination, you need to be like seriously determined, get on the ice early, stay late. But it's hard, but it's very easy once you set your mind on it.
You're a coach as well as a player?
I am the captain.
You're the captain to Ice Lions?
National team, yes. And I'm also a coach to the juniors and the intermediates.
So where did you train to be a coach, or it's just your experience?
I am not certified as a coach. I am not trained professionally as a coach. It's just volunteer. From what I've learned, our senior coach is called Tim Colby. So from what I've seen him teach us, then just teach the kids the same way.
What would you like Kenya to know in terms of how we can support this sport? Both the government, the federation, the fans. And I'm told fans come here in full force.
Yeah, when we have a tournament, this place is a beehive. Like, it's packed and it's loud.
But what more support would you need?
What
would be on your wish list? Not that I'm getting it for you, I'm just asking.
My wish list would be one. Ice hockey, yes, there's ice hockey in Kenya. Because basically, 80% of Kenyans don't even have an idea like there's ice hockey in Kenya. As well, media houses would love them to come support us.
Media, support them?
Yeah, because like just a case scenario, last week there was an article by Reuters, and it's been retweeted by media houses abroad, but none in Kenya. Like zero.
Like shame on us.
Okay, you said it, I did.
No, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
You need to own up.
Yeah,
You'll even find Kenyan papers picking it up from there.
Yeah.
Yet
Exactly.
you guys are on our doorstep.
Yeah.
Just
and
up the roads.
Yeah,
Shame on us.
It takes, like getting you people to come out here is the hardest part, I think, in marketing. I think.
I'm here.
Yeah, but thank you. Finally.
What's the plan for the year? What can we look forward to this year?
The plan for the year is we have the kids who we are training, and we hope before the end of the year we hope to have a tournament with them. There's a team we are working with from states, hoping to have them in the country sometime later in the year. And also support from government would be amazing because ice time is expensive.
Yes, I can imagine.
Up per head and
Even
then
renting the space, I'm sure, because this is a commercial.
Yeah, it's a commercial rink. We don't skate for free.
Yeah.
So it takes money and funds. So yeah, but gradually we hope to have like a proper league going on with, you know, pros in it, playing abroad. Yeah.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. I'm going to let you go and coach them. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to speak to one of the female skaters. And yeah, women power. And we need to convince more of you women to join.
Yeah, please.
But thanks for speaking
you
to us.
as the first one.
Not me.
You are coming on first.
We'll see you after the break.
Okay.
Cheers. Welcome back to Radull Live. We're still here at the Sky Rink at the Panari Hotel. Yes, the only ice skating rink, if I'm not wrong, in East Africa. And now I'm joined by Hanan Yunis. Hanan is the ladies captain of Ice Lions, which are the Kenya national ice hockey team.
Yes.
Wait, okay, the Kenya national ice hockey team. Hanan, how did you decide that of all the sport in the world, I wanted to play ice hockey?
First, I started with speed skating.
Uh-huh.
Then I didn't choose ice hockey myself.
Uh-huh.
We were brought by one of the hockey player we were just introduced, and slowly I started getting into it because hockey is a unique game. Ice hockey is a unique game. In Kenya, we just have one rink. So I'll say like, seeing girls playing ice hockey, it's great because we are empowering girl power.
Girl power,
Yeah.
girl power. But was it, because you started with skating, was it hard learning how to play hockey, or you had played hockey in school?
No, I didn't play hockey in school.
So you had to learn hockey as well?
Yes.
How different is speed skating to ice hockey?
It's slightly different, but ice skating is somehow difficult than speed skating.
Sweetheart, I've tried it. It's hard. It's hard. Just trying to balance, yeah? So, I mean, for you to be named the captain of the ladies, you must be pretty good. How often do you have to train?
We train twice a week. That's Wednesday at night and Saturday morning.
And that's it?
Yes.
And have you participated in any competitions? How have you fared?
Just participated in Kenya's league, but I'll say I'm not that perfect, but I also try.
You give it your best.
Yeah, I give my best.
I mean, ice hockey, it's such a new sport in Kenya. What would you like to tell women out there who are afraid? Because personally, I played hockey, I think in Form 2. I got an injury after I was hit by a bat and I hung up my sticks forever. But this hockey stick doesn't look like it's so
It's not that.
It's not as hard as a field hockey stick.
I'll urge the girls to just not only ice hockey, to engage in any sports so that they can make their confidence to be high and self-esteem, reduce the stress. So, like everyone, the big thing is that everyone should know that the girls have a place in sports, and that we're just the same as we just need the same space,
opportunities and space, and support.
To grow the sports, future sports.
How many women are in the Ice Lions at the moment? Because I understand there are a lot more men than women.
Yeah, in our seniors Ice Lion, we're just three.
Three girls?
Yes.
Oh no!
But we have younger girls. They're coming up. They'll just reach us.
Incidentally, and I forgot to ask the coach this, how many players are there in an ice hockey team? Because I don't even know. You know, like football, there's 11. How many are in each team for ice hockey, a professional team?
12.
12 aside?
Yeah, 12.
On each side?
Yeah, 12 on each side.
Okay. So there's the goalkeeper and then is it like football? Defense, midfield,
defense, center, left wing, right wing, and left defense, right defense.
Okay. What would you like to see happen in Kenya for the sport of ice hockey in terms of spreading around the country? Because now, unfortunately, I'm sure in Kisumu, Mombasa, nobody can play because it's only this rink in the whole country. Yeah. What would you like if you were to speak to, say, the sports CS or to the media or to the fans? What more would you like to see happen?
I would like to see that in every county having an ice rink, so that not only Nairobi having an ice rink, we can also participate in friendly match in the counties. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure if you can still hear her. The guys have decided they're going to have a match, so we're actually going to end it there, Hanan. I'm going to wish you all the best. I understand there's several tournaments that are happening this year, so you need to train hard.
Yes.
You need to, and I think you should be training more than twice a week, but I understand it's so expensive as it is, so you do what you can. But I know you're rearing to join your teammates, and we also want to watch the game that is on. So guys, thanks for joining us on this edition of Radull Live. Don't go anywhere just yet, because we're going to show you a bit of the action. Take a look. So which position do you play?
Left wing.
Left wing.
Yeah,
so you score goals?
Yes.
Okay, they need you. See you next week on Radull Live. Thanks for watching.
Your best to go back in there, your best to get ready. And a good idea there. And you see that work safe again. And you get to the puck, okay? So when you get the puck back there, it's good safe, and you start your breakout. Okay? Ready? Go! 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 Now you're in the right position. Good. That's it. Okay, so my name's Tim Colby. I'm the coach of the Kenya Ice Lions, the only ice hockey team in all of East and Central Africa. They've been running for a few years now, and I must say over the last few years they've really picked up the pace, both in terms of skill but also dedication. A lot of the guys on the ice behind me are not only great ice hockey players now, but they're becoming coaches and trainers themselves. We have youth training programs on Sunday afternoon, and it's filling up fast. And these guys and the women are stepping up, and they're helping coach now, which is really good. It means the sport is sustainable in Kenya, and it's got a future.
How did you come to coaching?
Well, I've been living here for about 12, 13 years now. I used to work at the Canadian High Commission. And you know, Canadians love our ice hockey. It's our national sport. We play it all the time. And so I started coming out here to play with the Kenyans. And then bit by bit, they asked us for help to get more serious, for more equipment, to take it to the next level. So I started helping out, and some others started to help out, and eventually we got more formal. We're now an actual sports federation of ice sports in Kenya. Ice hockey is becoming a real game here, so I just stepped it up. I coached in Canada for 10 years, so now I've coached here for 5-6 years, and I think we got a long future here. Well, it's got an interesting history. A long time ago, after they built the rink, some Canadians were here they were building a research laboratory, and they heard there was ice. And when the Canadians see ice, they want to play hockey. So they came out and started playing hockey. And some Kenyans saw it, what is this? They tried it. And then bit by bit, it snowballed and became more and more popular to the point where the media started coming out and they ran a few stories on us and other Kenyans found out. And then people who come here to skate, just for public skating, they saw us playing and then they wanted to try it. So bit by bit, incrementally, it's growing and growing. And the reason it's popular here is because it's a great sport. It's fast, it's fun, there's lots of action, but it's also the most difficult sport and team sport in the world. Every year when they do the rankings on difficult sports, ice hockey is the most difficult. There's a lot of skills involved. The skating, as you can see, it's physical, right? It's fast, right? And so there's a lot of technique to learn and a lot of conceptual areas to learn in ice hockey. So they're really picking it up fast. They're learning from videos, they're learning from the coaching, and they like that challenge. And one thing I noticed as a coach, when I coach back home, especially youth, they pick it up, at a slowish pace. Here they're picking it up much faster, right? And that's because they love the challenge, I think. Well, it really varies because we have about maybe 35 players to 40 players if you include the youth who are just learning now. So compared internationally, that's just a small number, and so that encompasses all age groups. Whereas back home in Canada, we have about 450,000 ice hockey players, right? So they're divided by age and skill level. So you really can't compare in that way. But what I can say is, when we have games against Canadians and Americans, Europeans and that, the Kenyans are keeping up here. We played the Canadians a little while ago, very good game. We had a group come from Canada, the US, and even Japan a little while ago to play in a tournament, and the Kenyans really kept up, finished in second place overall. So I can say the skill level is really increasing here. Well, on the training on Sundays, I think we have some as young as 7 years old starting, right? And then we'll go all the way up to, in their 20s and early 30s right now. We're trying to convert some of those older ones into coaching more and more. Well, I think the biggest challenge is equipment. I mean, the nearest sports store for ice hockey equipment is an 8-hour plane ride away, right? Whereas in Canada, the US, there's a sports store on every corner. But we've been very lucky. We've got a lot of donations of equipment, which has been great. The other challenge is money. It's very expensive for the hotel to run the ice here, and Panari does a great job. The ice is very, very good. It's expensive for them, so it's expensive for us to pay for the ice time. So we're doing some fundraising. We're going to talk to the Ministry of Sports. We got a meeting with Cabinet Secretary Namwamba coming up soon to talk about funding the sport here in Kenya. Well, if you come to one of the big games here, it's so loud, you can't hear yourself. I referee the games. Nobody can hear my referee's whistle because it's so loud. So the Kenyans who don't play are loving the action, I must say. It's really popular when they come to watch. And the Kenyans on the ice, well, you can see, they were out here at 7 o'clock in the morning, some of them, practicing by themselves before practice started. So that shows you how much they're taking to the game. Wednesday night, you come here, it's a big, tough physical game. And Sundays, like I say, the youth are really picking it up, so there's more and more. I can't believe how the Kenyans are taking to the game. Even though I know Kenyans say they don't like cold, they come out here and they play in the cold, they love it. We've got quite a few women playing it now. A lot of sports are too male dominated. The good thing is here, we've had a few women such as Faith and Hanan who are on the ice now. They're really good role models, right? And they're also involved in running the team. They're also involved in coaching and teaching, and they're helping with the youth. So that's good role models. So when you come out on Sunday and see the young girls playing, there's quite a few. And I must say the young girls pick it up faster than the boys because they really pay attention and they listen. And so they're really progressing well, the girls.